What's up guys, Flux Galaxies here. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Call of Duty World War II. After Infinite Warfare I really didn't care about Call of Duty anymore. Two bad games in a row from Infinity Ward, I think. Yeah, Infinite Warfare and Ghosts, which were really bad. And if I had to say something before they lose the reputation of the next game, which will probably be crap as well, I would have to say that I'm infinitely bored of Infinity Ward. Hey, that rhymed. I didn't even intend that to rhyme. Even though it's on the script, so I did intend to rhyme. Yeah, shut up. But yeah, this recent installment is developed by Sledgehammer Games, the team who gave us, well, whatever the fuck that thing is. But yeah, let's actually get into the review, starting with the campaign. Don't fucking touch it. It's terrible. It's so cliche. It's so generic. I'm starting to think that Call of Duty shouldn't have campaigns anymore. I mean, I'd go as far as to say that Infinite Warfare's campaign is better than this one. Yeah. But, like, the opening level is alright. It does show the worst of the war and all that. And the rest of the game is just shit. You know? Just kind of crap. And, yeah. But hey, the main character's actually interesting, unlike Mitchell from Advanced Warfare or Nick from Infinite Warfare, which is a pretty big surprise. Unfortunately, though, the missions are the exact same as each other. Go here, kill Nazis, push forward, mount a turret, shoot something, and I'm not going to say much for the vertical sections. There are a few chase scenarios where you drive on a single path and avoid debris. The tank section, clunkily manoeuvre through enclosed streets, shoot a tank every now and then, push forward. And guess what? There's even a fucking plane section. A plane section. And you know what that's gonna be like? You fly for 20 seconds until your friend takes over, and then turret section. Game design. And yeah, there's also a mission where you blow up a train, and once you do, the scene drags on for at least 30 seconds. It's a train, not a cruise ship. Flipping heck, Michael Bay must be racking his junk to that scene, honestly. To be honest, the only decent mission in the campaign is when you're a French spy going into some German mansion, but it was really short and restrictive, like the rest of the campaign. Putting it simply, the campaign shouldn't even be in this game. It's that bad. Don't get me wrong, it looks beautiful, and the voice acting is absolutely amazing. The voice acting is so fucking good. But it's so, like, the campaign and missions are so generic, repetitive, and stale. And, yeah, I have to say it again. I have to say that Infinite Warfare campaign is better than this, and that's just depressing. So on to the multiplayer, starting with the maps. They are all poorly designed. The only maps that I don't mind are Ordnance Forest, Gustav Cannon, and USS Texas. 6 out of 9 or 10 or 11 maps or whatever that are done somewhat decently well. The maps are just 3 lanes, meaning that you only have a choice to go either left, middle, or right. Hardly any of them have any elevation and height, so there are no good spots for people who want to play the Mountain Division, which lets you use snipers more effectively than airborne or expeditionary. And I like Gustav Cannon because it's the most open map and there's elevation and it's not too difficult to play around in. I like Ordnance Forest because it looks really nice and there's like a bit of elevation, like a little bit. And it's just a great map for submachine guns, especially the Grease Gun, MP40 and Type 100. And USS Texas, well, I like it just because it's a World War II with Hijack from Black Ops 2, and everyone likes Black Ops 2, and everyone likes Hijacked, and they even brought it back in basically every Call of Duty game released since Black Ops 2. And now the weapons, they feel like as if they're just taken from World at War. Classes, which are now divisions, they had potential, but the customization is so dumbed down. You only have, like, well, I was gonna say 3, but they did add the resistance update, so there's about 5. And the designs of the weapons are just generic. You have the STG-44, MP-40, 1911 pistol, and, you know, the MG-44, it's just so lackluster. And, yeah, just like the customization, well, it's not that good. You don't have many options, and you can only put, like, I think maybe, like, 2 to 3 attachments on your gun. I mean, Black Ops 3 went all out with, like, being able to add paint job onto your weapon and a camo underneath that paint job, and you could also put, like, your own emblem on it, and you could also put, like, 6 attachments on the gun, and, you know, it was all out, and it was a bit excessive, but I'd rather have freedom of choice than something extremely limited as the World War II, the Call of Duty World War II divisions. And you can only choose one perk too. The most overused weapons are the Sturmgewehr 44 and the combat shotgun, so I just use them and I change weapons when I use the new one because they're also the most powerful ones. Attachments and overall customization is not that good. And don't even get me started on the supply drops. They contain nothing worthy of getting them for. I only purchase contracts and orders just for some challenges to do. Just something to actually do in a multiplayer rather than just run around and shoot people. The supply drops will probably end up as a microtransaction containing weapons too difficult to obtain, so you end up spending loads of money hoping to get that weapon in a supply drop. And then you don't, and then you buy another one, and another one, and another one, and it keeps going on and on and on, until the developers get enough money from it to say, hey, fuck you, here's another DLC that you have to pay 60 quid for. You know, at least the game modes are actually decent. I mean, you know, Prop Hunt is there, and Gun Game, and all the usual stuff is there, and now it's time to talk about the Zombies mode. Oh boy. Sorry about that jump call, I had to go do something. But, yeah, the Zombies mode is literally the worst Zombies mode in any Call of Duty, and that's saying something. There is no tension, no windows to try to board and stop zombies, which, by the way, has been in Call of Duty Zombies since the first Zombies mode from 2008 in World at War. And power-ups are just so lackluster that they don't even make a sound when you pick them up, so you don't even know if you have picked them up. The mystery box isn't creepy like it used to be when they had that haunting jingle, or the ominous child laughter. The customization in the Zombies mode is for some reason better than the multiplayers, although you should just be able to buy weapons off the walls with the points you earn, which when the game came out you couldn't, and then they later added an update where you could. And the zombies are just so unfair, and they take so many bullets to kill, and they don't even sound like zombies, they just sound like angry middle-aged man, rather than what they used to sound like in Nazi zombies in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 or World at War. I'm going to stop myself there before I spontaneously combust into a flaming ball of hatred. If you already own World at War, play that instead, and if you had a friend or family who is wondering whether they should buy this game, show them this video so they don't end up spending £50 on Call of Duty World War II. In conclusion, the campaign is bad, the multiplayer is bad, but some fun can be had every now and then, and weapon skins are quite cool, I forgot to mention that. And the zombies is absolutely terrible. So, if I had to give this game a verdict, I'd probably give it like a fucking like 4 out of 10. The only good thing about the game is the multiplayer is kind of fun at times, but also complete absolute shit at times. And yeah, like the only good thing is like the multiplayer weapon skins and the graphics and voice acting. That is it. That's literally all that I like about the game. So, yeah, Call of Duty World War II is just bad. you know, it's like as if people were just screaming for a World War II game, you know, like, we want Call of Duty World War II, we want Call of Duty World War II, and then Sledgehammer heard this and they were like, hey guys, let's just pull a shit World War II game out of our souls and force people to spend like 50 quid for it, and then everyone likes it because it's a World War II game, even though they don't notice how bad the actual fucking thing is. Yeah. I have to wonder if they even fucking tried. They just pulled a World War II game out their ass and people like it. So yeah, that was my review of Call of Duty World War II. I fucking hate the damn game. It is fucking shit. This is the way to describe it. It is just a terrible Call of Duty game. I'd rather play Infinite Warfare. I'm not shitting you. I'd rather fucking play Infinite Warfare. Come on, Sledgehammer, do better next time. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. This took so long to make. And I'll see you guys next time.